So far, can that change now? Negredo. Augusto Fernandez. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Goes for goal! Augusto Fernandez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gets it back. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Fernandez ready to try one. Negredo is being picked on here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's in! Has a pop! He's pulled off a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
That's the throw. Has gone out. Bournemouth have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Runal. Oh, nice touch. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Gets good distance on it. Kluivert plays it forward.
Bournemouth showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just Brushed off the ball there. It's found its way to him. Real chance! They've done it! They are right back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Gets the better of his and the shot! And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Little doubt, that is a foul. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well weighted. And the shot! And it's a goal! And Bologna take the lead.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Bologna have an early lead. Good start. Chance! He's had a shot! In it goes! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal.
Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Goalkeeper's ball. Bernardeschi. And here's the chance to counter.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, real danger here. Chance! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Danger averted for now. He's found his man. Oh, he's in! Got a shot at goal! Oh, taken with style!
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to...
He's had a goal! He scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Bologna are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Bologna get themselves into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernardeschi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bologna have hit a quick-fire double here. Bernardeschi has got himself a free kick. Bologna presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. And the counter is on. Let down by a lack of accuracy. He's looking to get there first. And he's straight offside.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
He's got through. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. That's a good... And the shot! Going off. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Shoots! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
He's fouled him there. Bernardeschi gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Bologna come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Bernardeschi, who has made his impact already. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Plays it back, and the weighted pass. Oh, shooting chance! Back of the net!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Dashing forward at pace. Bernardeschi.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Needed a better pass there. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra...
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Bologna have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Oh, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Bernardeschi. A real chance to break. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bologna ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Chance to break. That's put paid to a promising move. He gets past his man. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Diaby. A heavy challenge. Fabinho plays it forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Some good stubborn defending there. Going through. Brings it forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Puts it back.
Bologna showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's pinged one through here. Diaby. Real chance! Goal! Noses back in front once more.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
He's one-on-one! Can he find a finish now?
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Forward it goes. Played back in. Good idea, just poorly executed. Cattell. Played out to the right. Decent looking ball. Chance! Cleared without complication. Sevilla are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Towering header! And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Dell battles to win it back. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Raspilicueta. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hoists it forward. It's come loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's there to receive it. Could be has a pop! And he's done it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Morata has got himself a free kick.
Well, these are the sort of opportunities, Peter, that really need to be taken when...
Real chance! Good interception. Gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! That is gorgeous! About as smooth as it gets. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Sevilla have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Raspilicueta. Salas. Cattell. Finds himself eased off the ball. And here's the chance to counter. A heavy challenge.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It's a goal kick. Now it's Morata. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Offside again. Gets it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Decent hit and on target. And he just whacks it away. Plays it out to the flank. Gets the better of his man. Ball's gone out of play. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
This possibly the last play of the half. Great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the whistle goes for half-time. The opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford...
He's had a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Morata. There's the through ball. He's a big chance! One-on-one! He's had a goal! He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And it's played forward. Morata. And that is as far as they're going to go. In with the challenge. Chance to break. Morata plays it forward.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Azpilicueta tries to get it forward quickly.
Sevilla have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah.
Tries a shot! And in it goes!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caught offside that time. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's got through to him, and he's there to cut it out. And it's Goodell. Goodell goes up and over. Get himself offside. But there's going to be another change here. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. Oh, they could break here. He's through, now is he in?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Big chance! Timely intervention. Goodell goes looking. Now it's Sanchez. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Going for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Sevilla showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Going through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
There's a long ball, and he's straight offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. He's got away.
Sevilla need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Almost there, and the players can feel it.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
He's got options out wide. Shot at goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of...
So that's it. It is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. truly deserving winners. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yes, they turned a lost cause into a great cause. It took resilience and character, but they had ample amounts.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this is certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing of all Europe's great venues. It was built in the mid-2000s. It is the architectural masterpiece that is the Estadio José Alvalade. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tries a shot! Gomez. Surely a shot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty kicks.
Could be a... It's one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
He could be in here. Good ball. He's gone for it! Goal!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Wolverhampton have an early lead. Good. Sunderland have a free kick. Granit Xhaka hoists it forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. He's left his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Xhaka. Not offside that time. Gomez cuts it out. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gets it back. And he has been fouled there. And it's Xhaka. Gomez. Ball's out on the left now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ball's gone out of play. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And now the breakaway. Chance! That intervention was very necessary. Gomez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Wolverhampton really have been alive.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. And more than beats the game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Wolverhampton leading 1-0 at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Timely intervention. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's got... and the shot! And he's straight offside. He spotted the run and played him through. Shot at goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Header! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's put paid to a promising move. Hoists it forward. It's a loose ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
He's got away. Has a pop! That's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets the better of his man, goes for goal! And that's been levered clear. Granit Xhaka, now a chance to break.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And now they can launch a counter. And he's cut it out. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gomez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defence can get it clear. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And here's Traore. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Battles to win it back.
Sunderland merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Done very well to intervene. And the counter is on. Has he picked him out?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shapes to shoot! This could fall anywhere.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Cut out in the nick of time. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Just brushed off the ball there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Wolverhampton go in search of their winner. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And time is up. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end parity. A really good game to watch. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And this must be it's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Marco Verratti. And that's been won straight back. Piontek. He's got through. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Calvert-Lewin. Pinged one through here. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. Could be a chance here. Plays it long. That is as far as they're going to go. Piontek. Battles to win it back. And the counter is on. It's a promising ball. A chance! Goes for goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well played, he saw that coming. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a loose ball. Gets wrestled off the ball. Looks to clip it forward. Marco Verratti. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Now going for goal! They score!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
He's caught in there, it's a free kick. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. Verratti, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It's on a plate, and he's there to cut it out. the through ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Piontek has come loose. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's gone for it! Back of the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Real chance! And more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. The action has already resumed here. Done very well to intervene. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to stroke it through, and he's cut it out. Marco Verratti. Oh, they could break here. Piontek spreads it towards the left. Lucas Perry gets it upfield. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Leeds have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front. Ready to play on the break? Yeah, it's obvious.
Has a hit! Yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, impressive strike.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
And it's played forward. They'll try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Calvert-Lewin. Keeper's ball. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Calvert-Lewin cuts it out. Timely intervention. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Piontek, he's got through. Chance! Chance to break. Piontek. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, he's broken through. Has a goal! It's a goal!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Leeds playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Well positioned to make that interception. It's got through to him, and he's straight offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A real chance if he can get through, and he's away. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Another corner then. Great lead! He scores! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So off we go then. Oh, he's found him in space. Gets the better of his man. Danger averted for now. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Caceres. And he goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Away from immediate danger. Gomis. Leipzig still without an attempt on target. A chance to play it in. Now the counter. Decent looking ball. Gomis. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Leipzig presented with a golden opportunity here. This to go one up. Never any doubt. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, the keeper certainly guessed right, but there was enough power to find the target.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Nicely controlled. Chance! More than happy to take the muscular approach. Looks to dink one in. Surely a shot! Defensa y Justicia get it back again. Defensa y Justicia are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
It's a loose ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Leipzig looking to pull clear here. This certainly looks appetising. Roll with... Oh, shooting chance! Hoists it forward. There's no... and a shot! Can he deliver? That'll be a throw-in. Out to the right. Floats one over, and help's available out wide. He's through the middle, timely intervention. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a great ball. A chance! Whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Leipzig head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Leipzig going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And now the breakaway. Gomis. Good interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
He's in! not played the ball, that's a foul.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Oh, what a ball! Shoots!
Defensa y Justicia have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
And he's cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
He gets past his man. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Lovely bit of skill there. So who's he picking out? Chance to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he just whacks it away. Plays it out to the wing. That'll be a throw. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. It has got through to him. Has a hit. It's there. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Defensa y Justicia making consecutive changes here. So we have a double substitution going on here. Defensa y Justicia grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That's a good ball to find him. Has a goal! Keeper has beaten it away. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well read, he sorted that out.
Defensa y Justicia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He's got through. And the finish!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bakayoko. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam, at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe, one that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. As you can see, we've already started here. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Just brushed off the ball there. It's on a plate. Shaqiri.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
What a ball this has turned out to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Shaqiri.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Shaqiri. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Cuts it out. And it's Mbolo. Good ball, it's found its target, goes for goal! It's taken out, that'll be a foul. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Has he picked him out? Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Shapes to shoot! It's in! First blood drawn.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries to get it forward quickly, battles to win it back. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Receives it from behind. Looking for a decent ball in. It's a brilliant interception. He's played him through. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Stade Rennais looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Basel getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Good challenge, he just stood firm. In with the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Shaqiri, and it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. And we hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Stade Rennais, they're in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Mbolo. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's come loose. No way through there.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
So still just a goal between them. What are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
FC Basel are definitely going about this the right way.
Has a go! This could fall anywhere. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ball's out on the left now. Here, real chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Forward it goes. Xhaka. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That intervention was very necessary. It's a loose ball. And it's Mbolo. And help's available out wide. Oh, nice touch. Has a pop! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. Zagadou. Played out to the right. He's got the ball, he's got the shoots! He's scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Stuttgart go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Recife are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lobs it in, up to meet it! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Cuts it out. Now the counter. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Battles to win it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He could be in here. Plays it back. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Timely intervention. Forward it goes. And it's got through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Needed a better pass there. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Recife are trailing here with the first half almost done. Breaks on here. Zagadou. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Sport Recife need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hoists it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that has put paid to that. Recife still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Just brushed off the ball there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Defending of the desperate variety.
I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He came in hard, very hard. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Goes for the cross. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. changes here, from both sides in fact.
Stuttgart have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
He's played him through, gets the better of his man. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. And here's the chance to counter.
Stuttgart clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Sport Recife are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Stuttgart showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of...
Has a hit! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Recife can try it again now. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It'll be a throw-in.
Things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
We are into stoppage time. He's in! He's got away. He's left his man. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a hit! The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. A buccaneering run from the defender. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a brilliant interception.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
It has got through to him. There's the shot! Goal! PSV! What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
PSV take the early advantage. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Forward it goes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He could... has a hit! It's gone a long way up and away.
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
For a throw. It's on a plate. Good clearance and very necessary. Done very well to intervene. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Played towards the front men. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dinks one in. Looking to get within range.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's come loose. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Union Santa Fe don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Oh, real chance! That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it forward, and now they can launch a counter. That's a promising ball. Has a pop! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Things starting to look there. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
PSV really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Tries lifting it over. Gets it back. Well, they could break here. Battles to win it back. Now the counter. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly. Quick glance at goal. And he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's played forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Goalkeeper's ball. challenge, he just stood firm. What a ball this has turned out to be. Perisic. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
This is promising. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd. Real chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It's a fabulous position. Has a pop! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And he's there to hoof it away. Danger averted for now. It's a throw in. Well read, he sorted that out. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's got options out wide. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So that's it, it is all over. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Union Santa Fe really were sleepwalking in central defence, and the alarm just never went off.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.